NFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the 1st.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And some room to roam now. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 77 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. We'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They hand it off to Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete. Okuebuna. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They go play action now. Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Forced out to his left. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua flushed out right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down, and he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 26. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 3rd down, Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Ty Johnson, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. KJ Hamler returning it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route, moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength, very nice route.
the Broncos get there and take him down. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hamler now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff, Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Johnson, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Johnson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone, touchdown Broncos. A great effort there, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown. touched out of the game. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.